This is Karsten Warholm, Olympic champion in the 400 hurdles, multi-time Olympic medalist, multi-time world champion, and 400-meter hurdle world record holder. Karsten Warholm just single-handedly embarrassed the entire sport of track and field, and it'll never be the same. We all know that Karsten Warholm, he runs the 400 hurdles. He has the world record in this event. He ran 45.9 at the 2021 Olympics. He's ran 20 point in the 200, and he's ran 44 in the open 400, and he's ran 45 flat in the 400 indoor. So we know he has strength and he has a bit of speed. But what he just went out there and did against the pole vault world record holder, Mondo Duplantis, is completely and highly unacceptable and disrespectful to the whole sport. And it makes the whole sport look like it's a big joke. You mean this guy who's a sprinter, who does hurdles, cannot go out there and beat a pole vaulter? Think about this. Karsten Warholm doesn't have a documented 100-meter PR. But you would just assume a guy who can run 20 point, a guy who runs 44, can just beat a 400 hurdler. Can beat a pole vaulter. And that just simply wasn't the case. Now, I know Mondo has the speed. He has the strength. When I did my prediction, I said Mondo will run about 10:35, 10:36. He ended up running 10:37, so I was right there in that ballpark. But I would just assume that the guy who runs 44 in the 400, who also ran 20 point indoor years ago, can at least go out there and run 10:30 flat or 10:29, 10:28. He went out there and just laid the biggest egg on earth. He ran like 10:49 or something. So not only did he lose to Mondo as a sprinter who does hurdles, he didn't just lose, he got embarrassed. Mondo looks back at him and everything. So not only did he just embarrass himself, Karsten Warholm embarrassed himself, his family, his friends, his country, and more importantly, the whole track and field world. Because people on the outside be gassing these track runners up like, oh, this person is fast, this person is fast. And not only that, he's a world record holder. So if he gets in a 100 against a guy who only runs 70 meters every meet with a pole in his hand, who don't ever hit top end speed at the meets, this world record holder and this 400-meter hurdles should at least go out there and be able to beat the pole vaulter. That's like Sidney McLaughlin stepping down and going to the 100 and running against Katie Moon or something. We would all expect Katie Moon to run and lose to Sidney. Don't give a damn what Katie Moon ran in high school. Sidney simply should be able to run faster than the pole vaulter because she runs every single day. She's a sprinter, but she just does hurdles. Now, pole vaulters, they supposed to be sprinters that does pole vault, in which Mondo is. But I would just assume that a world-class hurdler, especially the one who has the world record, I think he's beating guys. He has the world record over guys like a Rod Benjamin. Rod Benjamin ran 46.1 in the hurdles, but he also ran 19 in the 200 and 10 flat in the 100. And I just assumed, based off the way that Karsten Warholm be leaving Rod and Dos Santos in the first part of the hurdle race, that he should be able to at least, I didn't see him going 10 flat like Rod, but I said he should at least be able to go out there and run at least 10.2, maybe 10.30 on the dot or 10.31, something faster than what Mondo is physically capable of doing. And he just went out there and embarrassed himself. He was overstriding like he usually do, and he looked terrible. He looks completely terrible. He looks horrible. I'm through fucking with Karsten Warholm. I was a big fan of the guy. I loved what he did in the 400 hurdles, but I'm no longer rooting for him. I'm no longer supporting him. I don't like anything about the guy now. I think he's ridiculous. He did a terrible thing for the sport. He did a terrible thing for himself. He did a terrible thing for his family, for his friends, and for the sport. And then tomorrow he's competing in the 400 hurdles, I believe, at this Diamond League meet. And he has to wear a Sweden outfit or a Sweden uniform because he got rolled by Mondo. Now, okay, you lose photo finish to Mondo. Mondo hop out the blocks, so he works on his acceleration all the time. Mondo hop out the blocks, and then he accelerate better than you. You go walk him down, cool. or you walk them down, but you run out of real estate, cool. But it was a clear victory. You were clearly rolled. I can no longer support you. I just can't support you. I don't respect what you do no more. I don't respect anything about the guy. I mean, he has the world record in 400 hurdles, but it just goes to show that that record means nothing. Like, God should be able to easily beat this record. Like, that record has nothing to do with speed, has nothing to do with talent, has nothing to do with ability. Like, it's just not respectable, and it makes everybody in track who sprints look bad. Like, that's why guys like Tyreek Hill think they can beat guys like Noah Lyles and things like that, because this type of stuff happens. So I don't put anything past anybody. I honestly think Tyreek can beat Noah, but that has nothing to do with this. Karsten Warholm embarrassed track and field. He embarrassed himself. Hell, he embarrassed me, and I ain't had nothing to do with it. That just goes to show the amount of embarrassment that he spewed out. It's just honestly terrible thing, and I hate to see it. And hopefully nothing like this ever happens again in the sport. But especially since the sport is dying, things like this is just helping the sport die off quicker. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram as well. It's linked down below. And become a member of my channel. It's linked in the description. Till next time,